Good morning, everyone. Today, we're diving into what we call the Great AI Rotation. We're witnessing a profound shift from the perceived collapse of traditional SaaS models to the dawn of a physical revolution. This rotation is driven by a critical question: why are software moats evaporating, and more importantly, where is smart capital reallocating in response? Let's start with the red signal. Wall Street's darlings, particularly in traditional B2B SaaS, are faltering. What was once considered the safe harbor for growth is now seeing significant valuation compression. This isn't just a temporary market correction, it represents a structural rejection of an outdated business model. The golden goose, in essence, is sick, and investors are taking notice. To understand this, consider the AI tsunami versus the sandcastle. Historically, proprietary code was expensive and scarce, forming a strong moat for software companies. But today, generative AI agents can write complex enterprise software in seconds. When the barrier to entry drops to zero, that protective moat simply disappears. Software is no longer a fortress, it has become a commodity. So, if software is commoditizing, where is the next frontier for innovation and value? We believe real innovation happens offline. AI has largely mastered text and images, but the next trillion-dollar unlock is physical AI. This is about giving the digital brain hands and feet to directly manipulate the real world. The profound implication here is that value capture is rapidly moving from the pixel to the atom. Let's look at the economics of the infinite workforce. Contrast human labor, which faces wage inflation, limited shifts, injury risks, and long training times, with physical AI. Physical AI offers zero wage growth, operates 24/7/365, gains instant skills through over-the-air updates, and boasts zero marginal cost. This isn't just an improvement, it's a fundamental destruction and reconstruction of capitalist production, creating a workforce that never sleeps, never strikes, and learns instantaneously. Achieving supremacy in this physical AI era requires a powerful equation. We've identified three critical pillars: energy, data, and compute. Energy is the fuel, data is the experience, and compute is the brain. While many big tech players possess fragments of this formula, we argue that only one entity possesses the complete, vertically integrated Trinity required to truly scale physical AI and emerge as the victor. The first pillar is energy independence. AI and robotics are incredibly energy ravenous. While competitors grapple with grid bottlenecks, the victor is building their own power plant. This involves generation, such as vast solar infrastructure to capture the fuel source, coupled with large-scale storage like megapacks to stabilize the grid, and sophisticated AI like Autobidder to intelligently trade power as a commodity. This integrated approach ensures an uninterrupted and cost-effective energy supply. Pillar 2 is real-world data, which is rapidly becoming the new moat. Large language models learn from internet text, that's the past. But physical AI needs to learn physics, causality, and handle complex edge cases in the real world. You simply cannot scrape the internet for this kind of information, you must experience it. This is where millions of vehicles, constantly gathering real-world video data, create an unparalleled advantage. Finally, Pillar 3 is sovereign compute. In this new paradigm, vertical integration acts as a crucial shield. Relying on third-party silicon for processing becomes a significant vulnerability. The leading player will collect their own data, design their own chips, such as Dojo, and essentially build their own brains. These systems are optimized specifically for video processing, which is what physical AI needs, not generic language modeling. Here's a critical insight: a car is fundamentally just a robot on wheels. The full self-driving system solves the immensely complex problems of real-world vision and planning. Whether the chassis has wheels or legs becomes a trivial hardware detail. The underlying brawn and the core autonomy challenges are identical. Therefore, successfully solving autonomy for cars is, in essence, solving it for bipeds and any other mobile robotic form factor. This vision unfolds in phases, expanding from factories to households. Phase 1 began in industrial settings, with robots moving parts in factories. Phase 2 moves into commercial applications like logistics and warehousing. And Phase 3, the most transformative, brings us the domestic household butler. This progression means the total addressable market, or TAM, expands to infinite. The roadmap extends far beyond just the automotive market, eventually encompassing the entire global labor market. This brings us to the investor's fork in the road. You have two paths. Path A leads to traditional SaaS, the disrupted, vulnerable to the generative AI revolution. Path B leads to physical AI, the disruptor, defined by owning that critical trinity of energy, data, and compute. The choice is clear: choose the disruptor. To summarize, let's look at the physical AI scorecard. The critical criteria are energy, encompassing solar, storage, and trading data, focusing on real-world video physics and compute, through in-house silicon and custom platforms like Dojo. The result of mastering these three criteria is unmatched vertical integration. This powerful combination of energy, data, and compute is not just an advantage, it is the fundamental equation for the future.